Hey, it's my Venus Soul, and I'm here with a timeless message. This will be my first time posting a reading to YouTube, so let me know how this resonates below. When you see this message is when you're meant to be seeing it. So I'm just going to start out with 2 affirmation cards. So I am free. I release myself from the thoughts and feelings that have held me back. Any guilt, shame, embarrassment, self-doubt, and fear that I harbor, I release. Today, I am free. And I am a gift. I am a gift to the world. When I lead with kindness and love, I create a ripple effect that benefits more people than I'll ever know. My presence, my knowledge, and my passions contribute to the greater good of the world. I am a gift. Okay, so I had already pulled the cards before I started, but it's the cornucopia card in reverse, the woman holding a heart, the all tied up card, and the financial constraints. I'll show you the cards up close too. It's a cornucopia card in reverse, the woman holding a heart card, the all tied up card. Make sure you're paying attention to that imagery. And the financial constraints card on the bottom of the deck. So what I'm getting is that you may be doubting yourself a lot at this time in terms of the action that you're taking or the lack of action that you're taking. This could be financial, related to your finances. It might have to do with work, a passion, a business that you run, or that you're planning on starting up. It really feels like you're getting in your own head a lot, and that is hindering you from stepping forward into your purpose. You might feel like, is this even my purpose? Am I meant to be doing this? The answer definitely feels like yes. You were put on this earth for many reasons, and what you're doing or thinking about doing is definitely a part of that. Remind yourself, it's okay to feel like you can't do things or feel hesitant about doing things or feeling unsure. Don't let those feelings just eat you up and consume you to the point that you're not actually able to get anything done. I feel like that's where saying the affirmations and reminding yourself, even talking to your trusted loved ones, and allowing them to encourage you, also filling yourself up with love and encouragement and all those things that you really need to hear and to feel at this time, because you are capable. You are meant to be doing these things. So don't let yourself get all tied up to the point where you're so restricted that you get nothing done. In terms of your finances, if they haven't been looking how you had imagined or how you need them to be looking, sometimes it's not what you're doing, but how you're doing them. So maybe it's time to switch up your approach. It's kind of like beating a dead horse. It's just certain things are not going to change. So this is a time of being more solution oriented and not letting your worries get the best of you. This doesn't mean to just shove your worries to the side. Definitely feel your feelings, acknowledge them, process them, but don't get lost in them and consumed in them to the point where that's all there is at that point. Okay, so try something new. This might be a time where you need to make a plan. Okay, follow your intuition, ask your guides, connect with your ancestors, do the things that you need to do to help you feel more grounded. This is a great time to do grounding work. What does grounding work mean to you personally? what does it look like for you personally, because it's not the same thing for everyone. So you need to figure out what works for you. If you already know what works for you, then go ahead and do more of that. I heard stretching. So someone needs to do more stretching or running or some kind of physical activity that will help you release pent up emotion. If you're an artist, might be a great time to draw. If your business is in relation to art, I feel like you need to be doing more art for yourself and not only for your business. And that can be taken for anyone in any business. Do more for yourself. Make sure that there's a level of balance there. Because if you're just giving and producing for the world, what are you giving and producing for yourself? Like, I feel like some of the fun is being taken care of it. Like, remember why you started it, why you love doing the things that you do. For someone specific, if it feels like if you've been doing things solely for a cash grab, that honestly might be why things aren't working out for you. For someone, this isn't what you're meant to be doing. If you're just doing it, to make the big bucks, you're trying to make things, make the big bucks quick, but your heart's really not in it. You're not in it for the right reasons. You might need to, like, have a moment where you center yourself and you start thinking about this, because if the things that you are doing aren't aligned with your purpose or aren't aligned with your journey, and you feel tons of friction and just blockages at every step of the way, it might just be time to be very, very honest and transparent with yourself. Maybe your guides have been screaming at you about this. Maybe your intuition has been screaming at you about this. Like, just think about what you're doing, why you're doing it, and if it's wise for you to continue. Because it almost feels like there might be some kind of like big blowout. So this is probably the time for you to pull out. But first, like I said, think about why you're doing it. I heard integrity. So that might be a big word for whoever this is for at this time, because it's definitely impacting your finances as opposed to like the first group. It's more about just being confident in what you're doing, knowing why you're doing it, and knowing that you're doing this because it's a part of your purpose versus someone just kind of just doing it to do it. Like, you saw it on the internet and you're like, oh, look at these people, they have so many followers, let me just put out stuff that I know will get attention. Like, I'm hearing, like, if you do readings and all you put out is love readings and you're kind of preying on people that just so desperately want love, and you continue to take clients that this isn't healthy for them, like you don't actually care about the person or their well-being, yeah, you're definitely going to feel that financially. So that's something that you definitely want to look out for. Like I said, I recommend just pulling out and not taking that route in life. Like, this might be one of those situations where you just need to learn from your mistakes if you're able to see it as a mistake, because it does feel like some people just don't care and they're gonna keep doing it until something blows up in their face and they completely like cannot do it anymore. So if that is for you, I can't tell you what to do. Spirit can't tell you what to do. The reality of the situation is that you're just going to have to deal with the consequences of what comes with doing those things, what comes with taking advantage of people for money, because what you're putting out is exactly what you're going to get back. That money that you've gained from all of from the situations, all of the attention can be stripped away, or it can be flipped on you. that positive attention that you felt like you were getting can instantly turn to negative attention. So like I said, that's just something that you might want to think over. But back to the first group, I really do feel like things are going to start turning around for you the more that, the more that you keep trying. Just keep trying, keep learning, keep growing. I feel like you're also attracting in people that are on the same path as you. So you're going to have people around you that understand you, that will help you grow, and you'll also be doing the same for them. And it's kind of one of those situations where it feels like all you have to do is exist. Like, they're acknowledging the little things that you do that you might not even think are special, but don't diminish your light, don't diminish your worthiness or your value, because people are watching, and be mindful while you're on the internet or social media, like looking at how many followers someone has or how much attention they're getting or what you think they could have in their pocket. Like, that is not going to help you progress. In fact, it's probably just going to make you feel bad. So be mindful of that. Monitor your time on social media. Someone might need to be limiting that. Like, pay attention to when you might be like mindlessly scrolling, just because it's more of a habit. For some, it might even, be an addiction. Okay, so be careful with that. Like I said, do grounding work, figure out a plan and see what works for you. Say your affirmations. Someone needs to do some journaling, or look back to some journaling that was done of either September of this year, September of last year, or September 2020, just to see. It's kind of like you need to see a reminder of where you were so you can see how far you've really come, because you've come such a long way. So you need to be celebrating yourself more. You need to be hyping yourself up. More celebration needs to be happening in your life, because, the cornucopia card is in reverse right now. But I feel like by celebrating yourself, by continuing on this path, everything's going to be turned around, and you're going to see why things had to go the way that they did, why things didn't just happen when you felt like they needed to. Because remember, you're on the divine's time, you're not on your own time, and these things had to happen for a reason. Maybe you weren't ready, and that's okay, because there was just more for you to learn. So just take your time. Know that you are not stuck, okay? It feels like the period in a pregnancy, when the baby is growing and developing, that's a long, like, 9 to 10 months. So I feel like that's the phase that you're in. But once you get through that, through the pregnancy stage, and then you're into the birthing stage, like, you're just gonna birth a new life, something really beautiful, very aligned, and you're gonna be very proud of yourself. So don't down yourself. I know it's not possible to just, you're not gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, I'm never gonna down myself again. Like, just learn to catch yourself when you're doing it. Replace those negative words with positive words or more aligned words, because you're doing it, and your guides are proud of you. I'm proud of you. So then the next steps are for you to learn to be more proud of you and more appreciative of you. So that is the message. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if this message resonates, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Head over to my website. You can become a free member. I post weekly extended versions of the week ahead messages that I post on Instagram, which my Instagram is myvenussoul. My website is myvenussoul.com. I also have a subscription service, $10 a month for the Moon Prism Power Plan. That one, you get access to private posts, so readings, private blog posts, homework, like little assignments, like talking videos, just a bunch of stuff. Also, you get first access to new items in the shop before the public. And then there's also the Luna's Lane plan, which is $50 a month. You get everything from the previous plan, but you also get a month ahead reading at the start of every month, and you get to choose a canvas of your choice from the shop, and that will get mailed out to you. So yes, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you so much. Bye.